Today, we are going to talk about a topic that affects all of us known as waste management and the circular economy. As the global populations keep growing, so does the amount of waste we generate every single day, from household garbage to industrial waste. Proper management is essential to reduce pollution, protect our environment, and ensure a healthy future. Waste management involves processes like collecting, sorting, recycling, and disposing of waste in a way that is safe and sustainable. Traditional methods like landfilling and incinerations are no longer enough or sustainable. A circular economy helps by reducing waste and keeping material in use longer through recycling, reusing, and recovering, which eases pressure on the environment and resources. But among all types of waste, one stands out as a major challenge, and that is plastic waste. Plastic are used everywhere in packaging, bottles, bags, and countless other products because they are cheap, durable, and convenient. However, these same qualities make plastic extremely difficult to break down. As a result, plastic waste often end up polluting our river, oceans, landscape, harming wildlife, and even entering the human food chain. In this presentation, we will explore why proper plastic waste management is so important and how it plays a key role in protecting our planet, not just for us, but for future generations as well.
The first issue, which is the excessive production of a single-use plastic, has become a serious global issue. Despite being promoted for convenience, only 9% of the plastic is actually recycled. Most end up in polluting our lands, ocean, and communities. Since 1950s, over 9 billion tons of plastic have been produced, which much of it made after 2000. Items like plastic bags, bottles, and straws are used briefly but persist in the environment for hundreds of years. While some plastics are essential, like in healthcare, most come from unnecessary packaging. Each year, around 400 million tons of plastic waste is generated, mainly from single-use items. These plastics don't biodegrade, harm wildlife, and contribute to climate change. Microplastics have been found in human blood, raising health concerns. Marine life suffers the most. Over 100,000 marine mammals die each year due to plastic through indigestion, entanglement. For example, sea turtles are often mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, which leading to fatal blockage. The impact is devastating and demands an urgent action.
Then the suggestion for the issue, which is ban or limit single-use plastic. Solving plastic pollution requires global cooperation and strong policies. Raising awareness, better waste management, and innovations such as plastic roads all help. Policies such as Extended Producer Responsibility or EPR shift clean-up costs to manufacturers and improve recycling. Linking EPR to ESG ratings can encourage companies to reduce plastic use. Governments must act too. In Malaysia, the roadmap to zero single-use plastic 2030 has already banned plastic straws in some areas, but without strong enforcement nationwide, the progress is still limited. Meanwhile, in Kenya has introduced the world's toughest plastic bag ban with fines of jail time, leading to a cleaner streetways and waterways. The EU also has banned several single-use items such as plastic plates, straws, and polystyrene containers in 2021. This action shows that strict bans can quickly reduce plastic pollution. With collective action from governments, businesses, and individuals, we can shift toward a cleaner and more sustainable future.
So what do we learn? The lesson that we learn from the first issue is that linear economies are unstable. Our linear economy, where we take, use, and throw away, has led to massive waste problems, from plastic to textile to electronics and construction debris. This system overuses natural resources, creates pollution, and simply can't keep up with the growing population. To fix this, we need to shift out to a circular economy, one that reduces waste by reusing, repairing, and recycling materials. In circular system, products are designed to last longer and easily be used. For example, instead of buying plastic bottles daily, we can use reusable ones. Companies such as H&M and Nike are recycling old clothes and shoes into new products. Others also creating returnable and compostable packaging. It also creates green jobs, save money, and helps to protect the environment. The circular economy isn't just smart, it's also essential for the sustainable future.
of awareness leads to low participation in recycling effort, make it difficult to waste management authorities to sort the material efficiently. Many are still unaware how to proper separation a recyclable item and just throw everything in the trash. As a result, more waste end up in the landfill, which are already nearing capacity, and valuable resources that could be recycled are lost, weakening the overall effectiveness of the country waste management system.
To educate people toward a circular economy, the government has sharpened the 3R program, Reuse, Reduce and Recycle, that also allows global sustainable development by spreading the program through various schools and whole society in Malaysia. So we probably see the color recycle bin before. So each bin has its purpose. By sorting our waste properly, we make recycle easier and reduce the need to produce new raw material. So this program teaches us to reduce what we use, reuse what we can, and recycle the rest.
Another good way to boost participation in tackling waste management, Malaysia need to expand the use of reverse vending machine (RVM) that offer reward for recycling. This machine has been introduced in several public locations including transportation hub and petrol station. However, public awareness and usage of this machine remain low. To increase the effectiveness, more awareness campaigns through school, communities and media are needed to show how simple and rewarding recycle can be. Hence, the need to expand the installations of RVM not only in urban area but also in rural region and various open public space throughout the countries. This approach will increase visibility, accessibility and public involvement in recycling effort, ultimately contributing to the country's commitment to environmental sustainability.
Show that the public awareness alone is not enough. The mix of education, support and improvement of accessibility and convenience is needed to create a real and lasting behavior change in society.
Recycling? Of all the plastic ever generated as of 2015, only 9% was recycled. Even when it is recycled, plastic degrades. Your plastic soda bottle maybe becomes a shampoo bottle, then a floor mat. Even in the best case, it doesn't recycle, it downcycles. And then it becomes pollution that ruins our beaches and chokes sea animals forever. We should not be forced to pollute the ocean every time we eat, drink, or go shopping.
Plastic is everywhere, from the packaging on your favorite snack to the chair you're sitting on. Plastic shape our daily life. Behind this convenience lies a growing problem. Since the year 2000, Malaysia has become one of the largest plastic producing nations, with over 1,300 manufacturers contributing to the global market. Yet, our reliance on virgin plastic is draining the environment. Why? Because using virgin plastic is cheaper and often perceived as superior in quality compared to recycled alternatives. This conception is stalling the growth of recycling industry, while mixed, multi-layered and contaminated plastic complicate the recycling process. The result, 81% of local firms prefer new materials over recycled ones, sending mountains of plastic waste to landfills. This cycle must be ended. The solution lies in rethinking how we value recycled materials. Imagine a Malaysia where every company is rewarded for choosing recycled plastic. Tax breaks, grants and public recognition, making eco-friendly option the obvious choice. Collaboration like Coca-Cola Malaysia's Recycle Me show the power of partnership. Government initiatives like the Green Technology SIM empower business to adopt cleaner technologies. Incentives are driving demand for recycled materials, which in turn fuels innovation in the recycle process. From local business to global brands, adopting these measures make it easier for companies to prioritize sustainability while remaining profitable. And you, the consumer, play a role too. Every purchase of eco-friendly products, every green certified item in your cart adds to this growing movement. Together, we can create a circular economy that reduces waste and protects the environment. Here's the truth. No one can solve the plastic waste problem alone. Government, businesses and consumers must work hand in hand. When the government incentive green practice, businesses embrace sustainable innovation and consumers make conscious choice, real change happens. Collaboration is key. By aligning efforts, we're fostering a culture of responsibility, from production to consumption. Together, we can transform plastic waste into valuable resources, empowering a circular economy that benefits everyone. It's time to rethink, reduce and recycle. Join the movement today. A cleaner Malaysia, a healthier planet. It starts with us.
Last but not least, the serious issue affecting not only our country but also the world, which is plastic leakage into marine system and how adopting a circular economy model can help solve this problem. Plastic pollution in the ocean is a growing threat and Malaysia is no exception. According to Berita Harian, in coastal areas, tourism-related waste makes up about 30 to 45% of total accumulated garbage. Unfortunately, much of this waste includes plastics that are carelessly disposed of, eventually flowing through 1,000 rivers into our seas. As a result, it's estimated that 0.8 to 2.7 million pounds of plastic enter the ocean every year, and the impact is devastating. Over 100 million marine animals die each year due to plastic pollution. Many marine creatures like turtles and seabirds got misunderstood that plastic for food. It blocks their digestive system that can cause starvation and even death. In Malaysia, as reported by the World Bank, 14.6% of waste is plastic, with an average of 56 kg per person per year. Worstly, plastic takes 20 to 500 years to decompose to breaking down into microplastics and nanoplastics, which remain in the environment.
How do microplastics affect wildlife, and more importantly, how do they affect our bodies?
Yeah, so microplastics are used in so many things that we access, whether it's the bottles that we use for shampoo and personal care products, to fertilizers in farming, to the bottled water that we drink, and we ingest it. It's also leaches into the water supply that animals drink, and it gets into their bodies, and then the animals we end up eating also have microplastics in them, and so it bioaccumulates, which means the presence of it grows in the body, and the microplastics or the nanoplastics, even smaller than microplastics, can actually enter our bloodstream and start to mimic hormones, and then start altering our endocrine system, which is the system that regulates our hormones. So we're seeing some things like, reduced sperm count in men. Some are pointing to microplastics as maybe causing Parkinson's.
So, what can we do? The answer lies in adopting the circular economy model. Unlike the linear model of take, make, throw, the circular economy focuses on reducing waste by reusing, recycling, repairing, and redesigning products for longer use. This model reduces the demand for raw materials, limits waste going to landfills and oceans, and promotes sustainability. One of the best examples that can be titled more in Malaysia is the Clean Rivers Vending Machine Initiative led by Dato Dr. Nick Borden. The smart machines supported by AI. It allows users to scan a QR code through the Clean app and deposit used plastic bottles or containers. In return, the customer receives rewards like Grab credits or Touch 'n Go top-ups. With over 60,000 users in just half a year, this initiative proves how technology and community participation can reduce plastic leakage. Companies like Grab and Petron have also partnered with Clean to support this effort. These vending machines ensure that plastic are collected, sorted, and recycled properly, to preventing them from entering rivers and the sea. To sum it up, the issue of plastic leakage into marine ecosystem must be addressed urgently. It not only threatens marine life but also affects human health and the country's economy. Although Malaysia has taken steps, efforts must be expanded and escalated. The circular economy offers a practical, long-term solution by supporting environmentally friendly innovations and involving everyone, from the government to companies and citizens. We can protect our oceans and secure a better future for the next generation.
In conclusions, as our global economy keeps growing, we face a very serious environmental challenge like plastic waste pollution. When the plastic production keeps rising, so does the amount of plastic that ends up in the landfill, river, and oceans. Poor waste management practices not only harm wildlife but also affect human health. Traditionally, plastic waste is managed through methods like landfilling as well as incineration, which are neither sustainable nor environmentally friendly in the long run. This method wastes valuable resources and contribute to pollution. In the end, this is where the circular economy concept comes in, unlike the linear economy, which follow a take, make, dispose model. The circular economy emphasizes reducing, reusing, recycling, and recovering materials to keep them in use for as long as possible. It's aimed to minimize waste by turning it into resources for new products, saving energy, reducing emissions, and protecting the nature. In plastic waste management, this means designing products that can be easily recycled, encouraging consumers to reuse the items, and developing efficient recycling systems. Companies and government are also promoting the use of biodegradable plastic and eco-friendly materials as alternative to conventional plastic. Adopting a circular economy approach, we can create a more sustainable future, reducing pollution, conserve resources, and protecting the ecosystem for the future generation.